Hmm. This reality, this infinity is streaming with different expression of life, some of it interacting with us. When I talk about entities, are talked about and mentioned in every Asian society under different names. These interesting, what they called the flyers or the demons in Christianity. We have the archons in this is the name of these entities in the Gnostic belief and Gnostic writing 2000 years ago that have been found in Nag Hammadi Giza pyramid, and the Islamic call them jinn because the way all of these entities or phenomena are described is precisely the same effect in different names with different face. And the archons, as the Gnostic call them, were sent to be made from luminous fire. The jinn, Islamic Arabia, were said to be made of smokeless fire. And you look at what they said about the same force, the same phenomenon. So what is it? What is it? The Gnostic, very interesting. It coming from a word meaning knowledge, Gnostic, knowledge. The Gnostic thinkers, any sign getting their point across and circulating their knowledge and their beliefs, they were slaughtered at constant. The even the cutlers that was slaughtered in southern France in 1244, and people around the Library of Alexandria and ancient knowledge, and the Roman Church destroyed it. They were Gnostic as well. As a result of this, very little Gnostic writing is made it what we call it through history. But in 1945, Nag Hammadi in Egypt, a sealed jar of Gnostic writing was found, hidden. And from that come a fantastic, greatly understanding of what they are talking about. Mystics, another levels of reality. In many ways, we call them shamans today. And this is what they talk about in these writings. They talk about the Lord Archon or the demiurge, the archons that serve the demiurge. And the Lord Archon is, as they call him, and they relate this to the Judeo-Christian Yahweh, Jehovah God. They also related in effect what people call Satan and the devil as well. They say that these archons created a physical universe that we see, but not the earth, the sun, or the moon. And it's interesting. These three bodies have tremendous connection geometrically and mathematically. So anyway, archon mean rulers and authorities. It had authorities from the beginning. And the Gnostic said from the beginning of this solar system that we see and experience, they have been here. Actually, they are one of the part of the creators of it, the demiurge, a fake god that created the physical material reality that we perceive. But the whole creation, the physical creation, inorganic, like robotic somehow. And these writings are about 1,600 years old, and yet they knew that in terms of the relationship between the Earth and the rest of the solar system. The Earth is alive and organic, and the rest of the solar system, the rest of it not alive and organic. So they were able to get out there and be very knowledgeable. And that's why they were attacked and the knowledge stopped circulating. The much a feeling of describe an Archon world, because the Archons have no creativity as humans do. And therefore their word is stark and ugly and like uniform. It's uh, like a desert, dry. This they have no direct, no intentionality on, put it another way, no creative imagination. And the writing says they are masters in manipulation, and they envy human because they have creative imagination, the ability to create. Like they describe the Archons as cybots that imitate, that can copy, imitate, but they cannot create. Counter mimicry. Simply, if you gave them a black sheet of paper, they don't know what to do with it. Blank sheet of paper, they don't know what to do with it. Give it with something created on it, they are able to twist it, distort it, and manipulate it. They cannot create. In some sense, it's interesting. They also use the word fantasia. And in that sense, what they are saying, it is that these Archons, jinn, different names, but they are known as Archon in the Gnostic belief. They have the ability to create fake realities, to distort reality, counter mimicry, to give people the view or the feeling of the perception that seems real, but it's not. Yes, a mind parasites. They possess the mind and influence the mind in a negative way, particularly a negatively emotional way. The one word they say that can absolutely describe the Archons is deception. Masters of deception. Yes, they inverted our word. They twisted and flipped everything, including the system, the government, everything that you may, the education system, everything that you may imagine, to separate us from spiritual technology. Because we are highly connected with the source. Technology and spirituality is one. The inversion, the inverted of the Archons that came to earth, that they made religion, they disconnected us from consciousness and awareness. They made us dumb to shut down by those inverted beliefs. And they inverted the whole system. Lawyers destroy justice. Doctors destroy your health. Educational system, school, university destroy knowledge. And religions destroy spirituality. All this was made in order to disconnect you from the source, because you are much more powerful, creative, divine, magical than you can ever imagine. So they somehow were part of the physical creation of the whole, because the Most High God, the divine spark, had created them as well, for a purpose. And they inverted, so they are not part of the full creation, this in the physical, to disconnect you, because Satan, as we describe them, are jealous from you and your connection as being that have blood with the Most High God, with the divine spark. You're their biggest enemy as a human being. Satan's people are slaves.